Good evening,
Hey,
everyone.
Uncle.
Oi!
Luke, if you will.
Oh. I thought we were going to do the thing first. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our bi-weekly stream of Dungeons and Dragons. I'm so happy you could join us today. If you are not aware, we have a bunch of social networks that you can follow us on, namely Facebook. You can follow us on Instagram. You can also follow us on our Discord that we set up specifically for this campaign. Besides that, we also have the ability to get subs. So if you have some cash laid around, or a Twitch Prime subscription that you're not using, we would very much appreciate if you could subscribe to the Manga Kissa Twitch channel. You would help us out, you would help our friends at the Manga Kissa out a lot, and we would really appreciate it. Besides that, I would like to advise you to go follow our amazing artist, Sasoriza, on Instagram. She posts the art that she makes, and she has also made the wonderful character art that you see before yourself today. And I think we're gonna get on with the show. So sit back, get yourself a drink, maybe some snacks, and enjoy.
Thank you, Luke. And for everyone watching, welcome into the Dungeon, a stream hosted by the Manga Kissa, where me and my friends play Dungeons and Dragons, where we follow their characters through the world as they embark on an epic adventure. Last we left off, our heroes left Dawnhaven to find a group of gnolls on the southern merchant route that allegedly attack, merchant, and steal their wares. Slowly trekking through the snowy landscape, the group found themselves in a snowstorm, seeking cover next to a tree. Underneath this tree, they found a small chest containing a letter concerning something called the Eye of the Conqueror. Eventually, the group arrived at the ambush site, where the gnolls lied in wait. Spotted by our heroes, the gnolls no longer have the surprise advantage and attacked. For tonight, we are unfortunately down one Leon. I'm hoping he will join us later this night, but for now, we will just continue the game. So, everyone, I'd like you to roll initiative. See if I can control Leon.
There he is.
There he is. Good evening, Leon.
Hello. It is I.
So update it.
Hello,
Right.
D.
Hello, thee. So I no longer have to control Leon,
Oh,
which makes it easier for me. Zalafier, what is your dexterity modifier?
it is a +2.
+2. I believe that's higher than yours, Leon. I'm correct. Yes, you have a 0, so I'll give Zalafier a 16. Just so so I can keep track of it a bit easier.
Well, Irie has also rolled a 15, so Irie is after me.
All right.
Dexterity, you said? I have a +1.
+1.
And Argius has rolled a 20, so he goes first regardless.
Apparently, Argius didn't update correctly then.
He didn't click his character pip.
Oh wait,
You know.
didn't I do that?
I'll update it for you. Let's see. Sort.
Hey.
Huh?
You made my initiative 1. I rolled a 15.
Oh,
I did
apparently
my
my
best,
numlock was off. Was off. No. 70. I needed to. There we go. Thank you, numlock. There we go.
Running smoothly. Yeah, there we go.
Let's see. So, it's a surprise. The pack of gnolls actually goes first. Well, one of the packs, because they had a natural 20 on initiative as well. So for number 3 and number 4, they will move, let's see, 30 feet over here. And as they don't have any range, do they have range attacks? Actually, they do. They have a longbow. So this one is going to ready an attack on Argius. And this one, the lower one, is going to ready an attack on Zalafier. Well, they say in, again, broken common. Put down your weapons, or die. Give us your stuff. And that is their turn. Argius.
Hey. So, yeah, basically, Arceus has his sword already drawn. He walks up to the closest of them and attacks them with his long sword.
Okay, so before you do your attack, the ready attack triggers, which was triggered on any hostile behavior on your part.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to fire a longbow. Well, that's pretty big miss. So he fires wild and nearly hits his friend. And you can do your attack. You have
yes.
a 14?
14 to hit.
A 14. So the spear the Gnoll is holding, he manages to parry your blow just in the nick of time.
Mm-hmm.
So he barely avoids damage. Do you have any other actions in your turn? Or
I'm not
would you like
taking
to take any other actions?
I'm not taking any more actions at the moment.
Okay. Then the second group of gnolls is, which are these top ones. Let's see, this one will go over there. One will go here. This one is going to ready an attack on Brenna. And this one is going to ready an attack on Leon. So let me put that down. Yes, okay. Zalafier, it's your turn.
So I take it that I do notice that one of the gnolls starts targeting me.
Sorry. The this one has its bow drawn, aimed at you.
The lower one, right?
Yeah, the lower one.
Well, since he does that, I look at him, I chuckle a little. I say, and why on earth would we do that? And I would like to snap my fingers, and a scale appears above his head with a purple glow in one of the cups and a yellow glow in the other. And the purple glow goes down because it's heavier. I would like to use my Hexblade's Curse on this guy.
Okay, you can. You have the ability to.
Then I would like to move into range. Oop.
Okay.
I am going to assume that he attacks me.
Are you going to attack him?
I am indeed.
Okay, then he makes a roll with disadvantage because you are now close. What's your AC again? I believe it was like 16?
50.
15. Then he misses you barely. 14.
Okay. Well, in that case, if he attacks me and he misses, I am going to make my attack.
Well, you should.
Oh, well, bam! That's not very good.
That's a shame.
Wait, hold on. It's not entirely what it's supposed to be, because it's supposed to be a 12. Because I get a bonus of my proficiency on top of my.
Is it on your 2 hit as well?
Oh no, it's my damage roll. Sorry.
Yeah.
I read that wrong.
That's fine.
Mm.
Okay. Well,
I miss him back, I imagine.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, but it is what it
Unfortunately.
is.
Ari.
Yes. I didn't hear any of them targeting me, so I'm just going to cast a spell, I suppose.
None of them have targeted you, indeed.
I kind of want to hide behind the carriage, or at least not get too close.
You can pop out, shoot your missiles, and then pop back in. Let's say.
I will
that's
be
possible.
helping Salavier. Let's see. I check how far away it is. Then I will be casting the Ray of Frost on the guy in front of Xalavier.
Okay.
Where?
Make your attack roll.
Well, that's the 21.
Yeah, that is a hit.
I believe Ray of Frost was 1d8. Yep.
You hit the one directly next to Salavier, right?
This one.
Yep, exactly. See if this does anything. Oh, it's 2.
That's 2 damage. Okay.
Hey, it's something.
Momentarily, you are top DPS.
What? I did it.
Yes, and I gave him the snail icon because he's slower now. Not that he's gonna use it, but... Leon.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't really see what's going on right now, so I'm going to ask for a little overview.
Yeah.
Am I still out alone?
You are. So what has happened since the start of the battle was there were 4 gnolls over this side, just out of window view for the viewers. 2 of them ran here, and 2 of them ran here, and basically readied actions for any hostile behaviors on your part, on your group's part. And they basically gave you the command, give us your stuff or die.
Okay, I'm sorry to say, but that doesn't mean I know my situation. I am out alone, and people are still at the cart.
Salavier has run away from the cart to engage 2 of the gnolls. Ari has stayed in the cart and attacked them from range. And Arceus has engaged the other group to the left.
Do I have proper line of sight of someone?
Yeah. you do of you have line of sight of these two.
You say these two. I have no clue which one you're picking.
Okay, so this one.
I'm working on it real bad, but it just nothing's wanting to work with me right now.
Okay. It's
He's
PC
not-
problems.
No, he's not.
As
in
you might know,
Roll
my
20.
computer exploded,
Oh, right,
and
yeah,
I
your
can't
computer
log into
exploded.
Roll20 right now, so I'm having a big problem.
Okay.
So please roll for me and do the things.
Do the things. There's quite a few in direct line of sight. You could attack the one that Irie has just hit.
Which
Because
was
it's
the
being
one that
the
was
most damaged.
talking?
Sorry?
Which was the one that was talking? Can I see him?
Yeah, you can see him. He's right next to Salavier.
As I do my little stroll back to the cart, be backup for the casters and all that,
Mm-hmm.
I say to that Gnoll that said for us to drop our weapons, how about you lay your arms and surrender and serve or die? That's fine as well. And then I cast Eldritch Blast on the fucker.
Okay. I'll take your character sheet for a moment. See spells. Has it done anything?
No, it's just empty.
Oh, it's an empty spell. Right. Okay. Let me see. 2. So it's a
D20
4
plus charisma modifier plus
damage.
proficiency.
Oh, not a D20. It's a D10 for damage. Your attack roll, according to Roll20, is a 12, which deflects off of his tough hide. So sadly, you do not hit this round.
So be it.
Okay. Continuing on. There's a new set of gnolls. Number 5 and number 6 in my division, which are going to take steps to attack Argius. And as they're at the same initiative, they're going to attack both at the same time. That is a 21 to hit. That's an 18 to hit. What's your AC, Argius? It was 17?
16.
16. Let's see, so that's a total of 10 damage to you. As they both hit you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's their turn. So, Brenna.
That's
I'm in.
me. Oh wait.
by the way,
Yay.
there.
I see Argius getting rather, group handled.
Mm-hmm.
So I opt to focus on those 4 for the time being, and I you know what? Let's start with a banger and go for a guiding bolt.
Okay.
And I point my skull for the skull that I always have with me. I point it forward, and I say, "The path you walk today will only lead to an early grave." And I fire several flashes of light at this one.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think if I just click first level, that's a 23 on hit and 13 radiant damage.
Yeah, that's a hit. Let's see, that's number 5.
No
That's
longer
that's a big hit.
Bad
And
life.
the rider effect of the guiding bolt was advantage on the next attack, right?
Yeah. Before the end of my next turn.
Before the end of your next turn. What kind of nice. You know what? I'll do the bleeding eye symbol. Why not? He is marked. This one is marked by your X-Blades curse. So
Yes.
that was your turn?
Yes.
Okay. So with that, the last group of gnolls, it's the last gnoll's turn. We put them on the grid, actually. I mean, they're right in front of someone, so they're going to attack that someone. What?
No, really?
This one's going to take a sidestep, so he can flank. That's a natural 15, so with the flank he would absolutely hit. The last one is a miss. So Argus, you take another 3 damage.
Yeah.
Rolled pretty low on that.
Oh, goody, I don't want to die.
Right. And then the first group of gnolls' turn has come again. So we are on top of the initiative. So gnoll number 3 was preparing a ranged attack they did not take on Leon. Because I'm a dum-dum and I forgot. So they're going to take a shot at Leon. It's their action. Now they didn't use their ready to attack. Yeah, that's a 4. So no, they don't hit Leon. And then the one in front of Xavier. That's another 4. Wow. Okay.
Heh, get fucked.
So that was their turn. Argius.
Heckled, reckled, and shreckled, bro.
Alright.
I don't know if you've ever used it, but you do have the second wind feature.
He has used it before.
He has used it. Oh, then I've just forgotten. Sorry. Just wanted to remind you have it.
Yeah, I have it. I see my peculiarly, annoying situation I'm in.
One would say it's precarious.
Yeah, that. I would like to second wind and after that take a defensive stand.
Okay.
If that's possible.
Oh,
so
you're
they
going
have
to take the dodge action.
I'm taking the dodge action. I'm taking a more defensive stand, and I'm ready to take hits for the team, but with they have to roll with disadvantage.
Yes. Just a reminder, taking a defensive stance is an action. You could use your action surge to attack this round as well if you would like to. But I'll leave it up to you.
I am still saving up my action surge for now.
Sure.
Let's see. So I'm rolling 1d10 plus 2. This is the amount I heal?
It's 1 more, I believe. Because you are now level 3.
Oh, wow, my sheet
It's
hasn't
1d10
been...
plus your level.
Oh, right. Well, I'm still at level 2, so I think I've forgotten to update it to level 3. Well,
that might explain your low HP as well.
Yeah, now I understand. Well, I'll just roll with the with the stats I have right now. And I'll take a defensive stand right now.
Yeah. But you can get 7 HP back instead of 6.
Oh yeah, I can still do that. Let's do that. Oh no. Minus. Yeah, it's already.
Okay then. Moving on. There is another pack of gnolls. Have their turn at this moment. They're going to move closer to Leon and Brenna. One of them is going to attack Leon, and one of them is going to attack Brenna. Let's see.
No! Oh no!
That is
Help
a
me!
total miss on Leon. Ooh, for Brenna, that might be a hit. What's your AC? Brenna?
17.
17. Then they hit for 6 damage.
Owie!
And so
My
that's a pretty
boo-boo.
big hit. Now with that, their turn ends, and we go to Zolivier.
I would like to attack the guy in front of me once again,
Sure, go ahead.
but as I brandish my rapier, I would like to basically run my hand over it and douse it in purple flames.
Hmm?
I would like to cast Branding Smite on my weapon.
Okay.
And I would like to attack the Gnoll.
Okay.
So. Wabam! That's a 22 to hit.
That's a big hit. That was number 4. So 9 damage. And then your branding smite.
Yep, that's what I was doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
And that is an extra 2d6.
Ooh.
So.
Damn.
Oh.
3!
Wow.
Well, I do 12 damage in total. And even though it's non-damaging, the Gnoll now glows an eerie purple.
Ah. And what effect does that have?
He now radiates dim light in a 5-foot radius.
Okay.
And he cannot hide or become invisible.
Okay, well, if he could,
I mean, he can still try to hide, you know?
there you go. This is his aura.
Whoa!
Or can't you see it?
I don't see anything.
Oh, wait.
I don't
hold
see
up.
anything.
Hold up, let me set the see permission. There we go. Now you could see it. Now you should be able to see it.
Oh.
Also,
Yeah.
+2 damage, because this is my marked target.
Right, I was going to ask.
So I do 14 damage.
You do 14 damage.
Part of it is piercing.
Yeah.
Part of it is radiant.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. It's both piercing and radiant damage.
Right. Well, he doesn't have any special resistances.
Yeah, but I'm just making sure that, you know.
Mm-hmm. As he yelps in pain while you nearly strike his heart. He has taken quite a blow. Still standing?
But quite a blow indeed.
But quite a blow indeed.
And with that, my turn ends. And
Right. Irie. And Leon, you're on deck.
I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Don't you worry.
I wanted to ask if it costs movement for me to get out of the carriage.
The carriage is designed so you can easily exit and enter it, so you can treat it as like normal terrain.
Okay, that's.
If you want to step out, it's like 5 feet.
Yeah, indeed, I was looking. Can come walk here, basically.
Yes.
Or here, even. Might as well do just that, although I'm a bit scared. let's be real. The last time I did this, I got horribly almost murdered.
Are you sure you want to start casting in melee?
That's a good question.
Because
Although
you can cast like halfway during your movement.
Yeah, wait, maybe I will. That's a good idea. Maybe it's better to step back first a little bit and then later do the other thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can also just walk here or something. Then I can still be with my horse friend. But I wanted to cast Magic Missile on a level 1 slot. And 2 darts on the guy at the back. That's this one, and 1 at the guy at the front.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe I have to throw 3 d4s plus 1s.
Yeah. Right.
So I rolled 2 1s, so that's nice.
That's sad. You also rolled a 4, but the 2 ones
Yes.
are kind of sad. So which one were they aimed at again? Was
Yeah, so I wanted
one
to
in the
aim
front?
1 of them at this guy and 2 of them at this guy.
Yeah. Okay. So the magic missile doesn't impact as hard as you'd hoped. He's still standing. And the guy in the back gets a nice 7 damage.
Yep, and I'll stay. I'm not sure if I should walk forward. I'm still a bit scared.
As I keep my rapier drawn towards my target, over my shoulder I yell, "Appreciate the support, Harry."
Of course. Although we have to hurry towards Arceus.
Mm-hmm.
We shall make quick work of them.
I'll
Dude.
hold these off until you can.
That concludes your turn, Ari? Is that all of your movement?
Indeed, I will keep standing here for now.
Okay. Leon.
I do a little quick step over here.
Okay. Look,
you
you're
get-
in.
Do you guys smell that? Because I smell Unga Bunga in the air.
I don't know if it's
dead
quite
gnolls.
Unga. So here's what I do with my turn. I step in between these gnolls, and I say, calmly, yet authoritatively, I think I was misheard. What I said was, and as I say these next lines, this horrible image shows to these gnolls of a creature that I'm not sure if I can explain, but it has teeth and it looks horrible. And I say, surrender yourself unto me, as I channel divinity. And they all have to make, what was it, wisdom saving throws?
It's your ability, so you should know.
Channel divinity, conquering presence. You can channel to exude a terrifying presence. As an action, you can force each creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you to make a wisdom saving throw. So, yes, I've measured this out. All the gnolls are within 30 feet of me.
Let's see.
Yep,
that's all of them.
And if they fail, they are frightened from me for 1 minute. And they can repeat the save at the end of their turn.
I'm gonna grab a few extra d20s because I got a lot. Got to roll a lot of them. Usually, I have the 1. There, purple. What's the DC on your conquering presence?
Aha! That's where it gets interesting.
Okay. Let me know.
Well?
I'm not sure, actually.
Should say in the ability.
Well, I copy-pasted the things in here, but I'm not quite sure what it is. I don't have
it will be your proficiency plus your charisma plus like 8. Because it's usually something like that.
That's 12.
Let's see. Come on, page low.
Because I also don't have that page to check. I have
DC
nothing.
equals your paladin spell save DC. And that is 8 plus your proficiency plus
That should still
your
be 12.
charisma.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep,
That's
12.
1, 2. Okay, so the first one doesn't make it. I like all these icons, but I don't know. Let's see, this one is kind of fitting.
He's spooked.
Fear me. Yay.
Let's see, Gnoll number 6 is scared as well. And Gnoll number 7 is scared in the same sense. The rest of them had pretty good rolls, actually.
Looks like they're cheering.
If you look closely at the icon,
Like a
Just
guy
like-
grasping his head, just
Yeah.
like ah!
it's like the screen painting, basically.
Yeah,
Oh.
they're so spooked.
But it's very small.
They're very spooked.
Yes. So
By the way, that is my turn.
Yeah. So what was it again? They are frightened of you.
They are frightened of me.
Yes. So that means they can't move closer to you, I believe. And they have disadvantage on attacks as long as they can see you. Right?
I don't know the frightened condition.
I believe it's disadvantage on attacks as long as they can see you, and they can't move closer to you willingly. They could be blasted to you, or pulled towards you, but they can't move out of their own position.
Absolutely correct. Except that it also has disadvantage on ability checks.
Oh, okay.
So both attack rolls and ability checks are disadvantage.
Okay. So skill checks and like initiatives, I guess. Okay. That concludes your turn?
Yep.
Right. Then the number 5 and number 6 rolls are now. Number 6, actually, has a little bit of a panic. He's going to take the disengage action,
What the dog doing?
and then he is going
Running
to
away.
run as far as he can, which is off screen.
Hey, look at me contributing to combat.
That's pretty far.
That's pretty far.
Yeah.
I think the diagonal movement is not the correct set. Yeah,
That's a lot of nuts.
It's too big. Well, oopsie, my bad. I'll keep it like it is because I've used it, so you should be able to as well. Let's see. Number 6 ran away. So he is effectively removed from combat. And number 5 was advantaged by Brenna. Right, that was it. So he's going to try attack Arceus, and disadvantage. That's a natural 1. So he misses. Brenna.
Yes. Well, that was certainly a frightening display.
I just want you to know, you saw nothing of the creature.
Okay. That's good. Because otherwise I would go like.
This man coming real strong in the Spooktober.
Hell yeah.
Oh no, Leon is spoopy.
Straight into
you know?
it.
I do the only sensible thing, and well, I don't see the creature, but I do hear your command to them, right?
Are you surrendering to me?
No, but like no,
Nice.
no, but I
Sorry.
know what you said, you know, right?
Yeah.
So I want to also use my channel divinity on the gnoll in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
And well,
I take it you're using Path to the Grave.
Yeah, path to the grave. Yeah.
Right.
Basically, and as I say that, I point my skull towards this gnoll, and I say, and if you do not surrender, the path to the grave will only become shorter. And I sort of like hint towards Leon to attack this one, you know, like.
You
What a
coerce.
dynamic duo. Surrender or die.
Right.
One of us will get what we want either way. It's all good.
I think both of you will get what you want.
Yeah.
Anyway, a set of scales floats above this gnoll's head, visible for everyone to see. Is that your turn, Brenna?
Yes.
Okay then. See, then the last duo of gnolls has their turn. This gnoll 7. So this gnoll, likewise, is going to take the disengage action and is going to flee the combat.
Who left?
Yo, listen. I'm not gonna say much except who took care of 2 gnolls in 1 turn? Who did? Who did?
You did, boy.
I did.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
all
You
you,
did.
all you.
Yes, and Gnoll 8 is going to attack because he isn't right. That's a natural 20. So,
Oh, you were a
See?
bit quick there, but sure.
why?
I want to stop him, of course.
Oh, you wanted to stop him. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's the like difficult one. Because you have to say it before I roll, I believe.
Yeah,
or
and
before I
can't see
announce
you,
the results.
I
But
can't
as
see
I'm
your
rolling
rolls, yeah.
like at home, I'll allow it. It's this is an ability that is very much in your favor then, because you can effectively stop crits with it. So what is the
Well,
result?
I mean, it was too late. Let's be real. So it's
Now you gotta give some
really up
leeway
you.
to that ability. It's very much.
It's very hard to do it like the
Yeah.
ability says disobey. How about this? Next time I'll say he will attack, and I will roll, and then I will wait a moment for you to say your, like, if you want to interrupt. Is that okay?
Yeah, but that's all generally what you've been doing. So
Okay.
it was a bit.
Well, I haven't specifically been paying attention. I was very excited for my natural 20, sorry. I mean,
Well,
they
we're
have
not.
been rolling, like, really well or really crap. There is, like,
Yeah.
0 in between up until now. It has been, like, either higher than 14 or lower than 7. Anyway, that's 1 dice. That is 14 damage to you, Arceus, on the critical hit.
I'm sorry, did you roll with disadvantage?
Oh. I rolled another natural 20.
Wow, really?
Yeah, 2 in a row.
Goddamn.
Like-
Goddamn.
I'm gonna have only shit rolls after this.
You what, mate?
I'm sorry, man.
That's
1
a
in
lot, right
400, sure, man. Well, if you want to kill me, go ahead.
there. No.
The dice want to kill you.
Yeah, I guess. My god.
But with that, it is now your turn.
It is my turn. You know what I'm gonna do?
Yeah, you can have advantage on this one.
Yes,
If
I'm
you
gonna
wanna
bravely.
No, he can't actually, because it's been Brenna's turn again.
Oh. Oh, right. Yeah, that's indeed a thing.
I mean, I don't I don't like being the bearer of bad news.
I appreciate your honesty.
So,
Oh, Argius, what are you doing?
well, I'm bravely gonna disengage and get the hell away. Wait, stupid screen.
He's
Not-
not retreating, he's advancing in a different direction.
Yes.
I'm sorry, with 4 HP left, I don't have. You don't want to know how my screen looks like. It scrolls automatically. It's horrible.
Oh. Oh, you had this problem like last week as well, I believe.
Yep. It's exactly the same problem. I hate it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to look into that. See if we can fix it.
Yeah. I heard someone.
Let me know where do you want to go? I'll put you there.
I just want to go in a straight line, just run away.
Okay.
I don't have many
Oh.
options.
You'll end up like here then. Yeah, so you're out of their range. You
Yep.
put you one more down.
I'm very sorry, but I'm badly hurt. I called to the group.
That's alright.
There we go. So that's your turn.
Yep. I bravely ran away.
You bravely ran away. Let's see. Gnoll number 4 is going to disengage as well, being frightened. He's going to run away to this side.
Sorry, why was he frightened?
Because of Leon's conquer ability.
Oh, okay, because he didn't have the icon.
There was one more. Oh, it was next to. Oh, excuse me, I put on the wrong Gnoll.
I was about to say, I'm gonna destroy.
Oh, he was
this man.
slow. That was it.
I'm about to
he
clap
was
some cheeks.
slowed.
What?
I'm gonna whack some cheese. So
I'm gonna clap
Yes,
them
so whack
cheeks.
some-
yes. So Gnoll number 4
Yes,
is going
whack
to
some cheese. That's what I said.
whack some cheese.
I mean, I do like it. Let's whack some cheese, boys.
That's a miss. And Gnoll
Some
number
bees
3
whack.
has little other option than to. Well, he has some other options, but he's going to attack Zalifier as well. 14's not a hit on you, right?
You.
Okay, then they both miss you.
Well, I won't miss them
Right.
when they die.
So, Gnoll number 1 and number 2.
Wheneth they perish.
Gnoll number 1 is going to do the exact same thing as his brethren. He's going to run away.
If he's gonna run, doesn't Leon get an attack of opportunity?
Not if he uses the disengage action.
But does he use the disengage action because you did not specify that he did?
Okay, well, he did use it.
Oh, I
Me
see.
saying as a DM. Yeah, I'm giving you leeway. I can give my masters leeway as well.
Well, I mean, I was trying to get some Leon way rather
Ha
than
ha
leeway.
ha
I hate you so much.
You do not.
No,
Otherwise,
do
I
not.
would not be here.
Fair enough. And the other one is going to attack Brenna, who is in front of him.
That sounds so defeated, guy.
Hey,
I guess
I guess he's
gonna
going to attack.
the guy.
Yes. Brenna, your AC was 17?
Yep.
He misses.
It's a good AC. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, clerics have pretty good AC.
Clerics are really good.
Yeah,
Bloody
clerics are.
clerics,
Yeah.
my dude.
Yeah,
Clerics are like among
with,
the strongest classes in D&D.
with a chain shirt and a little shield on my arm.
In
You
fact,
get a
1
long way.
feat, and you can have like heavy armor proficiency, and you can just turn yourself into a tin can.
Get the buckler with the
I mean-
buckler.
Especially as like a
Hello.
halfling.
I'm tracked to be the tin can.
Yes. Xalavier.
Hello. Okay, I am going to gently caress the gnoll in front of me with my blade, and with that I mean stab him to death.
Okay. Gently caress, my dude.
Gently caress away.
One shot.
Oh, that's a natural 1.
Ooh, that's
Oh, no.
That's quite unfortunate. Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
You,
Oh
you
well.
guys have been rolling pretty bad.
Just don't call it, okay? We know.
Okay, sorry. Sorry.
You don't have to remind us.
Irie.
Listen,
Okay.
if you don't roll dice, you can't roll bad. You're like me.
Mr. Double Crit.
Oh,
1, 2, 3.
no.
1, 2, 3. That's it for me.
Yes. Irie.
Yeah. So, I think I just heard Argius's heartfelt message.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard some other kerfuffle behind the cart. And horse, not sure what's that all about. But I'm not really too happy with these guys. So I think I finally am composed enough to reach within my robe and grab my deck of cards. I completely forgot about them.
It didn't seem important.
Oh, boo. Oh, boo.
I don't know. I'm pretty proud of that one.
And close my eyes and draw a card. And it's the devil. Oh, interesting. And channeling magic through my card, I want to cast Scorching Ray. So this is a level 2 spell, and I can click this and you'll see some information.
Mm-hmm.
I need to make 3 attack rolls, I think, on the targets I choose. And when they hit, I need to roll 2d6 fire damage, else nothing.
Yeah.
And
Correct.
I want to yell to Xalivier. Master Xalivier, you might want to stand back. I want to do a ranged attack at this guy. And I think, can I see this one? Is that too far? Oh, let me see.
You
It's
can see
120
him.
feet.
120
feet
so
range.
Nah, you're good. You're good.
You
Good.
need line of
You're more
sight,
than
but you
good.
have quite the distance. No
I
worries.
mean, I'm not sure. Maybe the horse is like.
No,
seems
no,
good,
no,
like-
it's fine.
No. This is fine.
All right. So these 3 then, and I will make these ranged attacks.
Okay.
I believe it's just 1d20 plus 5, and then 3 times. I said.
Say a normal spell attack.
Yeah. So 23, 17, and 10.
2 of the
And
3
we start
hits.
from right. We start from right to left, basically. So the way.
Right. So it was
it's
null 3
complicated.
or null 4? Or was it the left one or the right one?
This one and this one.
This one and that one. Okay.
Yeah.
So, do your first damage. Okay.
So the right one gets 5 damage, and the left one gets 8 damage.
Okay. This one falls, succumbs to its wounds. The other's still standing. He seems a little wounded, but not on
Little
death's door yet.
bouldering.
For my reference, the one that died is the one in front of me?
No, it was over here.
Oh!
The one Argus was fighting.
I've been bamboozled.
It had been hit quite hard
By guiding bolt.
by a guiding bolt.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Right.
I forgot Brenna did anything.
Hey!
Poor clerics.
Anyway, Leon.
Yes, hello. It is I. I would like to draw my sword, and with the draw, I immediately go into axe mode and go for an overhead chop. Doing like a little spinny thing with it so that I can put momentum behind the axe and go.
Yeah.
So let me get my axe out.
You do
I
like
do
the
the
great
spell in
sword
6
finisher of
seconds.
Monster Hunter.
I do, absolutely.
In
That
6
is
seconds.
So
yes.
make
My
your attack
entire
roll.
swing takes 6 seconds.
That's a big hit.
Oh Jesus! Oh, yup.
And also,
Oh.
vulnerable to all damage, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
And also, guess what comes with this massive chop?
I have a
A
bad
smite.
feeling.
The smite.
Of course you do.
Stop
roll
it,
your
he's
smite damage.
already dead!
So that's another 6.
Jesus.
I rolled
Oh my
double 8 on it.
Damn.
I'm having
Damage.
fun.
To which he is vulnerable.
Yeah, to which he's
Oh,
vulnerable.
is it like doubled? Does he get
This is
60
doubled.
damage? Oh
What
no!
This is
Vulnerable.
doubled. One thing, Leon.
There's
I see you've done 2d8 plus your strength modifier. Does smite actually add your strength modifier? I believe it was just 2d8, right?
Hold on, my smite should not have my strength modifier on it.
Well, in that case, it would be 13.
Oh no, you're right.
Yeah.
That's my bad.
So
So minus
13,
3.
27, which is 54
Why is this?
points of damage.
this attack
Yeah.
now leaves a crater where a Gnoll used to be.
Let me see, which number is this one so I can write it.
Busting smite.
Okay. I'm gonna give you a. How would Leon like to kill this Gnoll? Because you did more than twice its HP in damage.
If I put this away, does it?
Click,
Okay,
click,
so
click.
I'm having a little bit of a background problem because I can't quite get rid of the 3.
We'll
I'll look at that later.
we'll get it later.
We'll look at that later.
Also, I'm sorry, I need to. Can I get a check?
Check.
Yeah,
Ah.
check.
Yeah, we're good. So how Leon will do this is Leon does the chop and the Gnoll splits in 2, but that's not where it ends. Because after the big chop, in that exact line of the chop, on both sides, the smite maw comes and chomps the creature from the side, and in a meaty smack, the Gnoll is pressed back together, and then the maw disappears, and it is just a split in half, punctured beast. And it's just gross.
This man just pulled a fucking fatality, dude.
Yeah.
So do you know? Have you ever played like Fallout? And you have that one perk called Bloody Mess, where an enemy just randomly explodes. That's kind of
I
like
have
my
not.
mental image for this.
And now add a little roar of ultimate like. Just to like try and frighten them again, you know, but not magically. Just
In the meanwhile, Brenna's just stood there going like, I tried to tell him. The
If
grave
people
was
don't
calling,
trust-
they should have picked up the phone.
Goes for you. Anyway, with that,
Death
the
approaches.
fight is over, because at the sight of this, all Gnolls immediately surrender, drop their weapon, and try to flee.
They didn't surrender to me.
Well,
This
they did
is
surrender,
unacceptable. No, to
but not
me.
in the way
They
you
should-
wanted.
They should come here and kneel before me and do what I say.
Are they gonna run away from me? Are they gonna run away from me?
They are
David?
going to take the disengage action and put as much distance between you and them as possible.
Hey yo, screw the disengage action. Me and the homies hate the disengage action.
I can understand.
Until it saves our hide.
They're not trying to die, though.
Yeah, but it wasn't the deal. It was surrender or die.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, someone surrendered.
they've clearly chosen death.
They never specified which side should surrender. They
Well,
surrendered.
they did specify which side should die.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
They should have read the terms and conditions.
Yeah. It was surrender
Nobody
or die,
does.
so they surrendered, so they don't have to die.
Actually, you're right, Harry. You're absolutely correct. Nobody does.
They
But
will
let's
die
say
eventually.
that you get like 1 round of attacks off with ranged weapons.
Oh, thanks.
Let's see. Well, let's see what's the distances between you and them. So yeah, everyone can take 1 attack they like. If you are in walking distance, you can do a melee attack.
That sounds like I'm not done yet and I want to kill.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. So which one are you
17.
attacking?
I mean,
The horse.
yes.
Oh, no.
This one.
Oh!
I'm attacking Brenna.
Oh no, our transport. 17 is a hit.
The top left one,
Right.
diagonal from
This
me.
one.
17 is a hit.
And you know, also I fixed the strength modifier this time, so it's good.
Look at that.
It's another 9
boy.
on it, on top of that.
Okay, that's a 1-hit kill. He had taken no damage and he is dead in 1 hit.
I mean, the same applies to this fucker, but not as much as a cleave, but it's just a massive gash, and then the mouth comes again and does the.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to think that Leon is currently covered in blood.
He is, very much.
Brett just standing there like that fucking that meme from One Punch Man where he just looks on as like destruction and chaos that happens before him and just like yeah.
What's with this sassy lost child?
I stumble out to the wagon and try to survive.
Right. Yeah, you're bleeding. You arrive at the cart.
I'm bleeding badly.
I go over to Argius and I put my hand on his knee and like you'll be okay. And I cast Cure Wounds on 2nd level.
Okay.
So that's, let me see, click and then 2nd level.
You are healed for 15 hit points.
No, 12. Wait, huh?
No. Wait, huh?
That's weird. I think.
Roll me
that-
1 more
that's
d8.
wrong. Yeah.
Fix it later. Just 1 more d8.
Oh, roll 1d8.
Oof.
Now,
You are healed for
So-
13 hit points.
Ugh. Oh, one got me bad. I think it's. I must accept I'm getting old. This adventuring business is killing me. Oh,
Hello,
I-
hello, it is I the goblin. I would like to kill him.
Kill him.
And I kill him.
You can give him an attack.
Yes. And give him a little love tap. 14 is not enough. Just a little short.
Well, then I can help a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I want to move here and cast Burning Hands in front of me, but hopefully avoiding Salavier. So I grab my card. The devil protects us. And fire is flowing from the card in the cone in front of me. And they need to do a dexterity saving throw.
Yes. Against your burning hands.
But you can do like a cone like this, right? Like this way and then that way.
Yeah, I think so too.
So what is your DC for that?
My spell save DC is a 13.
13. Then they both fail.
Oh, wow.
They each take 3d6 fire damage.
Well, roll me your damage then. Yeah, I used like all the good rolls on
Killing me.
killing Argus.
Burn.
You roll once for your spell, I believe. Not once per target.
Oh, whoops.
So 9 damage, which, funnily enough, I'm correct. Yep, it kills the both of them.
Ah,
They had 9 and 4 HP.
Oh,
finally
yeah.
some warmth in this cold place.
We have food.
No more centipede.
No, we're centipede.
Yes.
We're having Gnoll.
Ew. So this one's the only one that hasn't been attacked.
As this one
Yes.
turns into a crisp. A slight purple energy emanates from it and burrows itself in Zalavier's chest.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I'll note that down. No particular reason.
And I get healed, but I took no damage. So, hey.
Hey.
Hooray!
If the cursed target dies, you regain hit points equal to your warlock level plus your charisma modifier.
Yes.
But I didn't get hit once, so...
Right.
You should get
Oh,
lower
this is your
armor
class feature.
to get hit
Right.
more.
Yeah, it's the Hexblade's curse.
Yeah. Cool.
Because when a target dies that has the Hexblade's curse, I get healed.
Yes.
Which is pretty good.
Hmm?
Except that I didn't take any damage.
Yeah, that's sad. They should have made it like you get
Oh no,
temporary
no.
HP.
Oh no, don't worry about it. I'm very happy I didn't get hit. I could have been Arceus, you know?
Oof.
I did my job, holding them off.
You did, but you also tanked more damage than I have as HP.
Yeah.
yeah, same.
Also, I'm already on the roll, correcting my sheet for the right HP and stuff
Good.
instead, because
Let me put you back to the main map as this fight is over.
As Brenna's tending to Argus, I get close to them and go, well done, Brenna, well done, Argus, and I touch Brenna on the shoulder and I top off her health points. I don't know how many there are.
6.
6. You get 6 hit points.
Yeah.
And I try to give Argus a handshake. Well done, fending him off.
I hold out my hand and I shake it.
And with that, I don't know how much hit points you have missing, but I'm also going to heal you. Because I got 9 hit points left. They're all yours.
Okay, 9 hit points. I heal 9 then. Give me a second and I get this scrolling done.
Absolutely.
Oh wait, I can correct it right here. Yeah, then I'm full of health. I am
Awesome.
topped up again. And I am. Yes, this the leather armor. D&D 5th edition. I think it was.
I believe it's 11 plus your Dexterity Modifier. Anyway, there is a bunch of Gnoll corpses before you. One of them has ran away from sight. What would you like to do?
So, how about we gather these Gnoll corpses and collect the heads? We need some proof that we killed them. They won't be a bother anymore.
Or the ears.
Heads. Ears is not enough. Might be something else. Heads are distinctive.
Yeah, I suppose. I'm just gonna like while wiping my clothes a bit, like trying to clean myself. I'm just gonna did someone have cleaning magic?
Oh, yes, of course, Master Brenna. And I touch you on your shoulder.
Yeah.
Prestidigitation.
Oh. Okay. Thanks. That was
Leon.
that was a lot of
Yeah.
blood.
As he says, as he uses his sword to chop a head off of a Gnoll.
Charming. Are you very happy with your bloodied outfit, or my question is, do you want it clean, or should I just pretend that nothing has happened here?
Leon gets the head from the Gnoll, stands up and goes. He looks at you with like a puzzling look. What? Looks down on his chest. And, oh, yeah. Okay, that might be a problem. That could infect and disease. Could you be so kind?
I think I'll have to go around in a circle and check on the entire party to see if they need some cleaning, I suppose. And I also want to ask if someone has any tools to gather some food, or maybe we can rummage through the gnolls, their clothing, to see if they have anything of interest.
Also, DM. The
Yes.
Gnoll that I just decapitated, I absolutely wanted to loot his body as well because, you know, reasons.
So, the Gnolls do not have anything of actual real value.
Okay.
They have their wooden spears, their longbows, and that's about it. It's very handcrafted. Isn't worth like any real money. And they have a few rations. Excuse me. A few rations divided among the 7 of them. So in total, you get 4 rations from these bodies.
But they don't have like little tokens or idols.
No, nothing of value. Sorry, my throat is really dry. Excuse me while I go drink some water.
Absolutely, go for
no.
it. Hey, did you know that you could join us in Discord? No? Okay, well, you can. Can we get a link in the Twitch chat?
Terribly sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry. I just took a bite of cookie.
That's okay.
No, they don't wear like any religious symbolry. They don't have anything of value like coins. It is basically the stuff they fought with, as well as these half-eaten rations.
So as I plop down a head on the front of the cart, I tell Harry, no, they don't really have anything interesting. Check the one I just cut off. Gonna check the other one.
At least I don't have to eat any more centipede.
So no, if you check any of the other bodies, you get the same result. You get like a half-eaten ration, their weapons, and that's about it.
I would like to make my way towards the rest of the group, all the while using a handkerchief to wipe whatever blood is on my sword off of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, anything of interest?
Are you asking Leon that, or are you asking that people at the cart?
I'm asking that to people in general because everyone was around the cart at the same place.
Right. No, nothing. Now, excuse me. You got another head to collect.
That is peculiar. Why would a band of gnolls attack traveling merchants and not keep any of the loot?
Perhaps they bring it back to their lairs?
Perchance. But I've never known gnolls to not be at least somewhat of the greedy sort. A coin here or there would not have seemed amiss. But very well done, everybody. Seems like a resounding victory.
Luckily, Argius recovered due to our friend's good help. But do we know when the gnolls last attacked a merchant? Did we even have a timeline?
I do believe we had but a place. And nary anything else.
The attacks have started roughly 1 month ago, I believe.
Not to mention, this road that we've been traveling on has been very difficult to traverse, and there's no villages in the near vicinity. So I'm a bit confused on why they would attack here specifically.
Perchance this is merely where they made camp. I mean, we did catch them pretty much off guard. Or at least they appear to be attempting to do an ambush of some description. Needless to say, it wasn't very successful. But not everybody is an uncanny group of adventurers like ourselves.
Yeah, I suppose.
In the background, there's this sickly crunch.
Popping
Delightful.
noises.
Well, someone's got to do it. And if he's comfortable with it.
All right, that's the second one. I got 2 more, right? So everyone's being a little bit quiet.
Yeah. We should
Just
think
recuperating
Mhm.
from the bit of a kerfuffle.
Okay, that's fine. Just wait. Could you turn the cart around? Got to go back. We've done our thing here. I don't think they'll stick around.
No, I don't think they'll be back anytime soon. Indeed.
Were
Well,
that
it just
all
has-
of them?
Oh no, some ran away, but when you get chased away from a place, you don't tend to stick around for fear of them returning. So I think this place is fine.
Well, I want to turn around, but the thing is, we need to stock up on food and stuff. Because
Well,
if we're
Was-
turning back right now, we're not gonna make it.
we got burnt and all. We can take an extra day and go hunting.
Extra crunchy.
Wasn't there also a village nearby?
Should be to like roughly that way, I guess. And a Leon points what he thinks is west.
I can use a comfy bed tonight.
Absolutely, you can stay over there.
There is indeed a village close by, about 2 hours to the west.
Could we take a rest over there and the next day turn back?
Absolutely.
I'm perfectly fine with that as well, because I'm a bit tired, to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, making our way to the village seems like a solid plan. Seems
then,
like
everyone.
the devil really has protected us, and I glance at Leon.
Leon doesn't notice because he's very much busy with gathering the two burnt knolls and putting them in our wagon, not necessarily on top or in front.
The smell will linger, Master Leon.
Well, we gotta take him with us.
Oh, that's right. I have a wonderful scented candle with me.
Leon gives you a wink.
So, for my information, where do you put the heads exactly?
Oh, two of the heads are on the front
Okay.
because it's kind of where you keep them. And the two burnt corpses that don't drip blood, because everything is cauterized, probably. I've tried to put those into the cart.
Okay. So you're taking all the heads and 2 bodies.
Yes.
Right. And you collect yourselves and go on your merry way to the west.
Indeed.
Yeah, let me let me look up the flavor text a moment.
Do I need to do the Discord thing again to give you some time?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I found it. I just needed to open my document. So you travel for roughly 2 hours, and can I all have your passive perceptions?
Oh no.
Passive perception is 14 for me.
14.
It's a 10.
I'm also at a 10.
And okay, does anyone have higher than a 14? Don't think so.
I don't think so, because wisdom is my spell modifier, so I have that the highest.
Well, someone could be proficient in perception.
That's cool. That's a good point.
Anyway, you don't notice any things being off. And over the hill, you spot a trail of smoke in the sky. The black dust of a firewood leaving some chimney far away. Trekking forwards, you see a bunch of small wooden homes, several of which have the same smoke trail. Now you get closer. And then it hits you. You see different gnolls walk around, carrying wood, food, or other items. There's a few carts stalled to the side of this village. And near the border, you see several gnolls patrolling, holding swords and maces. A lone gnoll stands on the roof, bow in hand. You walk into the gnoll village.
Before we arrive, and
you are now on the hill, so there's a line of sight in both directions. It doesn't seem they have spotted you yet.
I look down into the little village, and I just go, guys, we need to turn around right now. Because that is a village of gnolls. And I don't think they would be very pleased with how we treated their kind.
Would explain where the loot went.
That's a good point. But I don't think we can take on a whole village of them, so
That's how you do it. Yeah, I also agree. Let's not bother these.
So what now? Where are we going?
Going back home? No choice.
So you see that, as you are the one with the highest perception of the group.
Yeah.
You see that the gnoll on the roof with the bow in hand spots you. And he, in the distance, so you can't hear it, barks something to one of his fellows who is on the ground. You see a few of them peer in your direction. And there's a little bit of words being being exchanged.
I just start going like, okay, go now. We need to go now. Now.
I would like to spur the horse to move away. We're going to go.
Okay. And the last thing before you turn around, Brenna, you see that the gnoll on the roof is writing a note.
Writing a note?
Yeah, he has a little bit of paper. He's writing.
Yeah.
And depending on how fast you're going, something will happen.
We're turning around.
Mm-hmm.
And I just keep an eye out, like at the back of the cart, like keep an eye out, and like until to make sure that we're not followed, you know.
Yes. So after a few seconds, you hear this high-pitched whistling sound.
Yeah.
From behind. So you hear this very high.
Yeah.
As about 50 to 60 feet behind you, in the ground, a flute arrow hits. You know, a whistling arrow.
Yeah.
And you can see that there is a note attached to the arrow.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like they were actually trying to hit you or any of your group.
Yeah. Otherwise, the arrow would have hit in the cart.
They would have probably,
like next to my foot.
Yeah, they would have aimed for the cart, but they very purposefully didn't aim for the cart itself.
Anyone want to get it?
Yeah. Hold the cart for a sec. I'll I sprint over, like
You have
quickly
him
grab.
sprinting through the snow.
Can we do something different?
Sure.
Because I mean, I don't know how fast carts go.
As fast as a horse.
Well, how fast do horses go?
Fast.
Yep.
About
One
as fast as the
horsepower.
horse, but you're also in the snow, so your movement speed would be a bit lower.
So if I
And
jump off the cart,
you also had to like turn around the cart.
so
Make like a 180.
so if I jump out
Yes.
and cast Expeditious Retreat on myself,
Yes.
would I be able to catch back up with the cart and get back in safely while it still keeps going?
What are you trying to do right now?
Get out of the cart, get
Yes.
the note, get back into the cart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if we take it a bit slow with the cart, then yes, you can.
Because your movement speed is increased, and I believe you can use the dash action as a bonus action, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so for you, easily.
Okay. I cast Expeditious Retreat on myself, and I would like to retrieve the note.
Mm-hmm. You retrieve the note. You
Before
have one
getting-
whistling arrow plus a note.
Before getting back in the cart.
Mm-hmm. You have the note.
Figured we might as well know what they are trying to tell us.
Mm-hmm.
What do they tell us?
Well, let us see. And I unfurled the note from the arrow.
Yes. So this
And
note is
read
pretty
it aloud.
hastily written. It is in a bad handwriting, but it
Okay,
is
so can I
common.
read it?
Yeah, you can read it, but it is bad handwriting. It is broken common, and it is also written rather hastily. So it takes you like a few glances before you figure it out. And the note says, "Don't go. Want trade. Not hostile." Those 6 words. And with that, I would like to go to break, while you can discuss amongst yourselves what you would like to do
Oh
in the
shit.
next few minutes. So we'll be back in a little over 10 minutes. Let's continue at 8:45. So 20:45.
See you in a bit.
Get some.
See you in a bit, everybody.
See you in a bit.
Get a drink. Go to the bathroom. Refresh
I know
your
I will.
snacks. And we'll see you in a moment. Hello and welcome back into the dungeon.
So,
Before we had the break, our party ended on the cusp of the Gnoll village, where they got a message from one of the Gnolls saying they weren't hostile and wanted to trade with our group.
As I read the message aloud after I've finished reading it, I fold the paper back down, and I sneer a little bit, and I say, "Non-hostile. These savages think us to be stupid. To me, this reeks of a trap."
I mean, the last ones put down a trap. And if we have to believe the blacksmith, the people have been disappearing here. So I don't believe the half of it.
Nor do I.
well, We can try their true intentions one way. You willing to give it a shot?
Well, I don't know, because basically there's two options. Either we risk it, and well, possibly get overtaken, or we risk it out there on the way back to Dawnhaven.
We do not negotiate with terrorists.
I should leave the party then.
Whoa. Whoa. Leon was a bad person and not a terrorist. Jesus.
He brought a lot of terror to our enemies, but
Fear is kind of his whole shtick, you know. Like.
I mean, I believe for being a terrorist, you need to belong to some organization.
I mean, he does.
Okay.
He's an organization with his friends.
Okay.
Leon, what would your plan be if we would try and negotiate with these, well, creatures?
So Leon does a thing as he does the little whatchamacallit, cocked head, like his head to the side, and does this little weird smile. I don't know. I haven't gotten that far. All I'm saying, I'm willing to give it a try.
Well, they were asking to trade. Do we even have any goods that we can offer them? We barely have any food as is.
We have the charred remains of their brethren.
Yeah, we're gonna bring those home. We have more than just trade now. We have trade for the future possibilities. So we got a lot of bargaining chips. Leon is going to walk out and do a wave to them.
They wave back? Well, the one on the roof does. As he has the farthest sight.
Leon tries to put 2 fingers up, see if he sees that, and then beckons towards him.
Let me see. Distance about 600 feet. That is 200 meters. Something like that.
Yeah. Give or take.
So he doesn't. Like, from his perspective, he just sees a dude raises his hand. And not fully knowing the gesture, he just raises his hand as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to make a gesture for them to come out, for not us to go near. That's my intent, but I don't know how to make it more clear.
You have a whistling arrow with a piece of paper. And you also have a wizard that probably has some writing supplies.
Yeah, but we don't have bow and arrow, do we?
Oh my god, is this the party that didn't bring any bow?
No!
And also, yes you do, because you looted the gnolls. They had bows.
I don't have a bow because it's not that interesting.
Well, that sounds like your problem.
Technically, I do have a bow.
Ooh.
I mean, you also have, like, normal bows with you. I assume you've taken, like, all their weapons.
Yeah, I have a light crossbow, but yeah, that doesn't work with these kind of arrows.
No.
Can anyone just write down that they should send out 2 gnolls and just come over here? Please. This isn't going anywhere.
I scribble down. Please send 2 of yours out
Mm-hmm.
towards us, and I roll the little note up and I wrap it around the arrow.
Mm-hmm.
And I just go like, I can try to shoot it.
Go for it. I know I'm bad at it, so
Or maybe you could throw it like a dart. I don't know.
do we have a bow somewhere?
Does anyone have a bow?
You have 7 bows in your cart. Unless you
Oh.
didn't pick them up.
Well, I'll probably one of them was put on the card just for convenience sake.
I don't use bows. I wouldn't have picked it up.
And I grab one of the bows. I'm just assuming there's a bow somewhere.
There is a bow.
And I take aim and I like.
So for my visual, how tall
Yeah.
is Brenna?
I'm standing on top of the cart though. Just.
Yeah. So how
I
tall
am
is Brenna?
3 feet high.
3 feet. Okay. So for you that have played Dark Souls, do you know like the dragon bow archers? Is that
think
just
I'm-
a little bit smaller?
I think I'm the only one who has played that.
Okay, well, then Sander has a nice visual and the rest can, I guess, theater of the mind, this halfling trying to shoot a bow. And why don't you make me a D20 roll with your Dexterity Modifier? I don't believe clerics are proficient with longbows.
No.
So it would have still been the better choice.
There, a 12.
A
Phew.
12.
That means good enough.
Yes. So to hit a square is usually something like a DC 5. I say you're a little off the mark, but close enough that they can go fetch it and know you return the message. So the whistling arrow flies through the air, going like. You see that one of the guards that is around the town perimeter goes to fetch it, opens it up, takes a very long good look at it,
Yeah.
then calls over his buddy, shows it to him, and he takes a good look at it as well.
Uh-huh.
And he's just like, Archer dude, come. And he beckons the Archer dude, who stomps over.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, oh, right. And he takes the arrow, goes into one of the houses, and emerges with another Gnoll who's a little bit taller than him, and a bigger Gnoll than that person, so 2 rather large Gnolls walk out, and they start heading in your direction on a somewhat slow pace. And as they get close to the party, you can see that the biggest Gnoll is quite young and brandishes a sword and a bow on his back. He is at the ready to draw his sword, but he's not like actively hostile, just readying it.
Just just holding his hand on the handle, basically.
They're on
Yeah,
the edge like we are.
They are on edge.
Yeah.
And the other Gnoll is a very old one who has graying fur, walks a little bit hunched. And he is the first one to look at your cart and has a little sigh. And they continue on. After a while, the younger Gnoll sees your cart, and he now visibly grips his sword, but he doesn't draw it yet. And the older Gnoll makes a stand down motion, and he keeps at his side but releases the sword grip.
Mm-hmm.
And the old Gnoll, the Gnoll, starts to talk. Yeah, I found it was clever. And start speaking in somewhat decent common, actually. Hello, youngsters. I assume it was your group, one of our own, encountered on the road about 2 hours back there.
Anyone want to take it, or you want to leave it to me?
I'll take this.
I mean, we just saw you chopping.
You're not gonna talk. I know that now already.
No.
No.
No,
Another-
Masana.
Another sigh from the old man.
Anyway, I
faces
while I'm still standing on top of the cart, by the way.
He looks up at you.
I go. Well, this group of your fellows put up an ambush for us, and when we didn't, fall into it, so to speak.
Yeah, you didn't take the bait.
We didn't take the bait. They engaged us in combat, and I'm afraid that yes, they
and now seven have fallen.
Yeah, most of them have met their end. Yes.
I see. I would like to formally apologize on behalf of them and this entire village, for I had ordered them to do it.
For what reason?
And he motions to around him, and it's only when he does that you see several shrubberies and plants in your rough vicinity. A tree a little bit off in the distance are completely dead. And not only are they dead, they are all also like the moisture has been sucked out of them. They're very hollow, very thin, very unnatural form of death.
The land has been basically cursed or something, or something of
As
that
you
sort.
can see, the crops and life in the area is dying. Usually there is a harsh winter. We can't survive without our yearly crops, such as potatoes and carrots.
Mm-hmm.
And about 2 months ago, our fields have grown barren and dead. And we tried lasting until spring and summer, when the snow melts and we have more mobility.
Mm-hmm.
But with our numbers in the village, we were very much unable to produce enough food. So we had to make a decision. Either us or poor merchants on the road who were bringing food and other trade materials.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And did you try to negotiate with these merchants?
We tried, but in most societies, gnolls are usually not that welcome.
Yes, that
As
is true.
you may know, we are seen as
Mhm.
monsters, as
Mhm.
simple stock for killing, on par with the undead or other mindless monsters. So most of them were not exactly willing to cooperate. We
Mhm.
were desperate. And I feel very ashamed that I need to admit to effectively putting the lives of my people before others.
See, would we have known this, it probably would have turned out a bit differently.
May I use my telepathy to talk to Brenna?
I see no reason
course.
why you wouldn't be able to.
I would like to convey the message.
Mm-hmm.
They dare decide their lives more important than others.
And I telepathically said back, well, they didn't really have a choice in the matter.
And I say back without telepathy this time, I just verbalize it.
Mm-hmm.
Nor have any of us night hands.
That's true.
Nor did you what? He asks in a calm and respectful tone.
Much like you did not have a choice, we did not find a choice for ourselves either. That's
To defend yourself from the ambush.
yes.
I understand. This is why I am not angry at you. I am sad for the loss of my comrades, as he looks at the heads mounted on the front of the cart.
But am I to understand that you do not have food either?
We do not.
I was afraid so. And have you attempted to hunt around these parts?
Well, for the first week or so, that worked. But when more and more of the plant life died out, so did the animal life vanish. Or where there is no food, there will be no animals.
Okay, and have you any idea why your crops have grown barren? Was it just
We haven't the slightest. We
Hmm.
First of all, we are not a particular warrior-focused village, as you might have guessed. We have 3 guards. Used to have 10.
Oh.
Well, 11 actually. We are a village of about 80.
I think if I hear this all right, I think you have only one option left because, as we noticed from the city, merchants are already evading this route because they are getting attacked.
Yes.
So in soon time there won't be any merchants to rob anymore. So you have only one option left, and I think you can already work out which it is.
You mean for us to leave?
I mean, there's not gonna be any food, and there won't be any more soon. I don't want to tell you you need to leave, but I think it's the best option for your people.
I was hoping there was another better option.
I would
Or-
love to.
We do not know which of the gods we have angered to bring upon this curse to our land. We have brought our offers. The harvest yields no crops. I think this is a natural phenomenon, but we do not have the power in both ability nor numbers to deal with it.
Well, I'm just speaking my mind. I mean, these lands are now barren, and I don't know what season is it? If out of character.
It is the beginning of spring.
I mean, winter is just over. If there's any time you can move away, this is the one of the best time because you can settle, you can sow seeds somewhere else, you can start life over again.
The problem with that is that it's spreading.
Spreading?
Yes, it wasn't like in one night or one day that all of our crops died. It started near the back of the village. Each day it got worse, and more our crops died until all of our fields were completely dead. Which is why I think this feels unnatural.
Mm-hmm.
A curse of a deity would most likely be instantaneous.
And what's in the back of your village?
Farms?
Yeah, where did it start? You know that it spreads slowly, so you know where it starts.
It started further beyond the farms. We noticed trees dying in the distance.
I just had a thought, maybe a weird thought. You guys remember the chest we found with the note inside about the what was that thing?
Mm-hmm.
The Eye of the Conqueror.
The Eye of the Conqueror. What do you know what the Eye of the Conqueror is?
I have no idea.
I mean,
so just for my clarity, their fields are more to the west, right?
Sorry, could you repeat? My headset didn't connect for a moment.
For my clarity, the fields they're talking about are more to the west, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And behind those fields is a forest. And that forest is where it started.
Yeah. Gathering
Right.
the information, the source of whatever is killing everything seems to lie in the forest beyond.
Do I can I either make a roll or do I know if this basic it's basically a necrotic magic, right?
It is some foul stuff. I can tell you that.
I also kind of want to put an insight on this man to see if he's telling the truth. I know he probably is, but still, I would like to roll a little insight over what he's saying. 13.
A insight of 13. And for Brenna, you can roll me either a religion or a nature.
Can I assist
And
there?
anyone proficient in those skills can assist with the chosen skill.
I'm proficient in religion, so.
Yeah, but so if someone else is proficient in religion, they can assist you.
I can assist.
Okay then. So you can roll with advantage, which is a good thing, I suppose.
It is a good thing.
So, Leon, you
Absolutely.
have been paying attention this whole conversation.
Yes.
This man seems to be absolutely genuine. He is sad about the death of his comrades, and he keeps glancing at like the heads, but he is truthful in his words.
You know what's odd?
Worried. He's also worried, probably.
Yeah, he's also worried, but you
for
already
the future
got
of
that.
his people, but
I mean, they are in a very peculiar situation.
You know what's odd? Because most people will be like, "Oh, you're being genuine. That's nice. Yes, I absolutely love that." Leon is not that person. Leon likes to see someone hide something.
Okay.
Because that means there's more to him, and this is like, right. So,
okay.
like we're here now. You obviously have some things that we might be interested in. Maybe, if my friends here behind me are interested, we could possibly have a look.
Yes.
Okay.
Let me hear my religion check, and then.
Yes. So, while you do not know any exact spells, you have learned that among the religious mages in the world, there are a lot of different factions of druids. Some of them solitary, some of them as a group. But druids are most naturally suited to corrupt nature as well as make it flourish.
Mm-hmm.
And
right.
Considering how he talks, this would not be the punishment of a deity, because the punishment of a deity would most likely be, first of all, instantaneous, and would go away after a while, to show us like, you have learned your lesson, do not do that again.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a continuous growing problem.
Yeah.
So that's about what you get. Your roll.
I think for a moment, and I look towards the two gnolls.
Mm-hmm. The taller one is still very stoically keeping a bead on all of you.
Mm-hmm.
He no longer holds his hand on like the blade, but to his side. But he is very alert.
Could you take a little bit more distance so we can confer amongst ourselves. Because we need
You're speaking to like the large gnoll,
both of them.
like the very tall gnoll.
Yeah,
Um,
and the old Gnoll.
okay. If you so insist. They take a few paces back.
And I turn towards my companions and go, okay, 2 options here. We find the source of this curse and we get rid of it. And we'll have a village of gnolls in our debt, so to speak. Or we just leave this be and make our way back to Dawnhaven. And my vote is to help these creatures. But that's my vote. I'm
Yeah, but I'm not to do this free, if you don't mind.
well, of course, but
Pray tell, why should we help them?
Yeah.
They have offered us nothing of value. And our prerogative was to come here to make sure that these gnolls would not assault any more traveling merchants. From the sounds of it, come what may, in about a month or 2, the problem seems to be solving itself.
I mean, as far as our mission goes, we have the information we need.
I
And
suppose.
as I've stated, if we let nature run its course, then no matter how selfish or desperate these gnolls may be, they would not pose any threat anymore. Because there will be none.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
We're talking about things, and all of you are forgetting we have someone in our midst who can tell the future. And Leon does this 2-handed gesture motion to Irie. Maybe we should see what the future says.
I think
No?
it's very sweet of you to think of me, Master Leon, but the
Oh,
future
please, I'm not a
as
master,
such
please.
does not speak to me.
Oh, well, the draw card.
As you wish.
So, Zalavier, while all of this is happening, you were the only one who sees this. And just beyond, like about right beside the Gnoll pair, you suddenly see looks to be a man in full clad armor, wearing a rapier at his side, with the symbol of a set of scales proudly displayed on his chest, who beckons to you, points at your rapier, points further off into the distance, in the direction of where the curse probably came from. It says, "Come, I have need of you." And none of the other characters, nor the gnolls, seem to see or hear this.
Okay.
You have a very strong inkling who this is.
Namely?
Your deity. The one who gave you power.
Oh boy!
Oh.
Okay, so if I don't know if anybody's paying attention to my character whatsoever. I doubt they would be because they're talking amongst themselves, right?
Yeah. Well, I always have a little eye out for you, Zalafir. You know that.
Zalavier's eyes go uncharacteristically wide.
Like sort of in the corner of my eye, I sort of see this, like, Zalavier? Are you okay?
Miss Nighthands, it might appear that I might have made a decision that was a bit too rash and maybe a little bit too brazen. We are also the keepers of those who deserve to live. Perhaps it should merit us if we do help these gnolls.
Oops, pardon me.
I was about to say that we're not the keepers of death. We're the keepers of life.
Yes.
Those that still have life before them, we also protect.
Perchance it is wise if the two of us, I mean the ones that are most versed in curses, to further investigate the crops of these creatures. Perchance we can find some useful information.
This sudden change of mind, sir, Xalavier. Why?
It took a little bit of introspection, but upon further consideration, I have decided that what Brenna has just said is also very much a tenet of our faith, and keeping those who deserve to be alive is also one of the core things that our religion stands for.
There come the inside rolls.
Oh yes.
Right.
The
So
stumbling over your
Zalavier,
words, of course.
I take it you are trying to not exactly lie, but conceal the truth?
I'm not concealing the truth, I am hiding details.
Okay, well that would be a deception check.
Okay. Well, in that case,
As I said before, Leon likes people that withhold truths and such because that's interesting.
Yes. So for Leon, it is very apparent that Zalavier is absolutely hiding something. He's not lying, but he's
Argus
hiding.
as well.
And for Argus as well.
yes.
Oof.
You just make yourself pretty suspicious to Argus because you are not known for changing your mind.
That is very true.
And that's why I think this is unnatural.
Okay, but can I just, like, I think maybe roll an insight, or like sort of like my memories of Zalavier before, and like
I was just gonna say, does Brenna need an insight?
but like look, like seeing his eyes go wide. Have I ever seen that before in that manner? You know, like.
Do I need to answer that question, David?
I have an answer in mind, but let's hear yours. I'll
yes.
fill in or.
Yes, once when he discovered he had powers.
Exactly. That's exact the same answer I was going for.
Excellent.
So you can roll me a. Let's say
insight with advantage, man. Come on, like.
Well, because she doesn't need to insight you because she
Yeah, okay,
knows something
fair.
is up.
Fair.
It is more like, is she connecting the dots? So, roll me an intelligence check, but with advantage because you know Xalavier very well.
Intelligence or wisdom?
Intelligence, because intelligence is logic.
Damn it.
Nice try.
Still 16.
With a 16, you connect the dots. Xalavier has seen something, and he is not willing to tell, at least not in the presence of everybody.
As this is all happening, Xalavier is just stood there,
Yeah.
and he looks up at the sky a little. And perchance we should make our choice somewhat hastily, because daylight is burning.
I am sorry, but I think we are here as a group, and even if I don't want to point it out, I'm not someone who follows your religion.
I would
Oh, I
say
am well aware. I am well
let
aware.
them let them check the fields. And I'm holding the judgment card reversed.
I just brought up the valid point of I'd want to do this, but not for free. So, Mr.
Yeah.
Gnoll,
Okay. May I?
Mm-hmm.
This is an entire village of gnolls that desperately is looking for an answer. So, Mr. Liam and Mr. Arius, if it's to do with coin or any sort of reward, you will have an entire village of gnolls in your debt.
There is no
He-
persuading me. I've already made up my mind. For
So,
multiple reasons.
Mr. Arius, I am quite sure that if we do this, this will not be for free. This will be for a feast.
Miss Brenna, Miss Lighthands, I believe you. I just want to hear it from them.
Right.
Do they
of
want
course.
us to find out? Do they want our services?
Mr. DM, really quick,
Yeah.
this specter, right, that I have
Yeah.
just encountered, he bade me to leave my sword, yeah?
No. No,
Oh, I thought that's what he said.
No. He looked at you,
Mm-hmm.
pointed at you,
Yes.
then he pointed at your sword,
Mm-hmm.
and towards the direction of the curse origin. And then he said, "Come, I have need of you."
Right.
So it doesn't like throw away your blade. Absolutely not. He needs
No,
you.
it's you are his sword, and he needs you there.
He has
Yeah.
need of your blade.
Yes. It is a request for help.
Yup. Okay.
I sort of like keep in mind my thoughts, my inner thoughts are going probably some sort of divine intervention here. But sure. I turn
Sir
towards
Argius, if it eases your mind,
yes.
by all means ask.
I will ask if you want me to.
Mr. So, Mr. Gnoll, what's your name again? I didn't catch it.
So you're addressing the Gnolls again. They have been patiently waiting.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Binvul.
Yeah, for whatever reason, my companions seem very eager to find out what this curse is all about. Are you interested in taking on our services so we can...
It's but the right thing to do!
Like the distance. Oh, that made it perfect.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, as you, I take it, are people who have taken on some job to investigate the disappearances of the merchants. You are adventurers, mercenaries for hire.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly.
I am overjoyed with your companions' willingness to accept my quest. If it eases your mind, we do have some gold to give you, or value in mundane items we do not need, but which might be handy for you and your companions.
Hold up.
Will that suffice?
Hold up. I'm hearing words here. I'm hearing you say mundane items. You're alluding that you've got something more.
Can I roll a stealth
Sure.
to just like they're talking to this chieftain guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
About some monetary shit. Salavia doesn't give a rat's ass. Salavia
I'm
just
not.
wants to go.
Fair
You know,
enough.
I'm still at the back.
We
Would Irie be very wary if Zalavia, just peeps out of there?
that is for Irie to decide.
I already pulled a card.
Oh!
Oh boy. So
It
what
was
did you do?
justice. So I already knew something was up, and I already mentioned that I would let them go.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Ah, okay.
Ba-
Well, you
based
guys,
on-
I'll just sneakily roll this stealth roll while you guys discuss.
So who has a
Everyone has a
perception
passive
of 10 or
perception
higher?
that's higher than this, and
Yeah.
passive perception starts at 10. David, you know this.
I believe there was one person who had a 9. You can fool them. But yeah, like at some point, most of you, and Brenna especially, notices Zalavier like tiptoeing away, doing
The crunch of the
old
snow underneath his foot.
cartoon tiptoe.
Mr. Salavier, we're just about ready to follow you. If you just have a moment.
We'll catch him with the car. It's fine.
Yeah, I suppose.
So, these mundane things. Is there anything good? Any armor? Any gold? Any interesting things?
We have some coin from the merchants we robbed.
How much is some?
Well, as we have trouble trading, we haven't exactly counted it. I do believe there is a bit of a sum. We can count it for you if you would like.
Let
Give
me
me a-
let me ask it this way: how many bags? And how big are the bags?
Well, in the time we have robbed about 6 merchants.
Oh.
And we have taken their cart with most of the stuff in it. A few ran away. We left them with some food. We're not savages. Won't leave them out there to die. Not easy.
Would be a mercy to do.
I don't think freezing to death is a mercy. Anyway, I think we have about 5 bags total.
That sounds like a good amount.
And are they brimming with gold, or?
I have no idea what your definition of brimming is, miss.
Okay.
They are
How
quite
well
hefty
do they
pouches,
close?
if that's what you're asking.
Oh, they're pouches. They're not bags.
That is
It's
still
not that much.
And
That-
he
that can still
motions
be-
like the size of one pouch, and it is about roughly the size of his head.
Oh, that's quite a lot.
That's still quite a lot of coinage. Like, he's a little smaller than you. His head is also smaller, but he's roughly on the lower end of a medium creature.
All right. So, and I turn towards Argius and Leon, and would that suffice?
I was just asking if they want to take on their services. Payment is a part of it. So of course I'm okay with it. Like, we have some kind of contract now, and I'm taking on this job since, well, it seems we're very eager. Xalavier is.
Over there, yeah.
I've never seen him that enthusiastic about the mission. Most time he is just sarcastically cracking jokes at Leon.
I sort of like lean a bit towards them and I'm like, I think I know what happened, but let's just say he's more than motivated. You can trust me. It's nothing nefarious.
Yeah.
So, when do we want to go? Do you want to go now? Do you want to go tomorrow?
Well, we can check the fields at least to see if we can.
Because that sounds like tomorrow.
Well, today we can check the fields, and then tomorrow we can go towards the source of the curse.
Sounds great. It sounds like we need a house to sleep in.
We can arrange one of the cottages for your rest. If I may be so rude to ask, I have noticed you carry around the heads of my fellow kin.
Yes.
Would it be too much to ask if we were allowed to bury them with respect?
It would. Because this is our proof for another job, which you caused. And if we don't bring that back, then we're not going to get paid from them.
But how about we cover them up?
We can leave the car outside. No one has to see it. I'll give you that much respect. But
How
you're not
about-
getting the heads back.
Leon, how about we keep the ears and we give
No. No. I need the heads. Like I said before, ears can be from anything. Heads are not.
Very well.
However
Let's-
barbaric it sounds, I think Leon here is speaking sense. I'm very, very sorry.
Would it be okay if we left you with one of the heads? So you can have your proof, but for at least the most of our fallen, you can have a respectable burial.
Mr. DM, sir, would you mind rolling a persuasion?
Sure.
Because I'm not sure.
That's a funny number. He has a 0.
Then the
Wait,
answer
what?
that Leon gives
He has
is
a 2. -2 charisma.
May I interject real quick?
Go ahead.
And I turn towards Leon. We only need proof of one that we've dealt with the problem, and that's only really one head. So they know that we've dealt with the Gnolls. Correct?
A Gnoll.
Yes.
The more
But-
you bring, the better. Could you
True.
re-roll? Brenna, could you roll me a persuasion, please?
Yes.
Well, 19 is your first roll.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
right. Oops.
19 is your first
Accidental
one.
advantage, but
That's all right.
look,
You're right. We can
There-
can do one. It's fine.
and at the very
One.
least, the crispy bodies.
I will. Ew. Oh.
we
That's
we
one step
will.
too far. Kill him.
Would you be okay
We will-
with us sharing some food instead? I've never had Gnoll, but I can't believe it tastes good.
No.
We
Well-
do have some rations from the merchants we robbed. We can survive for a little while.
You're starving as it is. Keep it.
Yeah. But take the bodies. We will keep one head with us.
So you're taking one of the heads and you give the rest to them, including the charred bodies?
Yeah.
Okay. He thanks you. He presses you to cover up the head.
Yeah.
Like, please, don't
The
let
head
anyone
scrub.
know, because this is someone's family member.
The head is probably gonna stay in the cart, and the cart's probably gonna stay outside of the encampment.
Yeah, he
And I-
doesn't care
and I-
like how, but it's like, please don't let them see it because there will be shit.
And
Don't you mean?
I also
you
put a blanket over the head and like put it underneath the stools, the benches in the cart.
Yeah.
So it's like tucked away, like
The cold and the blanket will preserve it.
More like someone's family dismember. Got him.
Oh, got him!
Oh no.
Oh no. Do I have to send in the rocks fall?
Sounds like it.
Oh boy.
Well, I'm about to meet God anyway.
Oh! Heyo. That was a nice
Anyway.
comeback, actually. Anyway, so you
we start
hand
our
them
journey.
over the bodies. You park your car outside the village. They bring a few gnolls to, move the bodies. They are disgusted yet respectful. Like, thanks, I guess.
Okay, but
They-
here's the thing, though. I'm a grave cleric, so
Mhm.
I keep watch over these bodies and that they get buried properly.
They actually bury them quite properly. There's
Yeah,
no
exactly, but-
religious thing really involved, but they
Yes.
do dig nice graves, give a proper grave stone,
Yes.
inscribe their name in
And
Gnoll.
I actually help with that. I help digging and I help with the last rites and all that stuff.
They let you do your thing, and they actually like Renna a little bit more now.
And I say something along the lines of, every life deserves a proper death. Every death has come before a proper life. Even though they met an unfortunate end, their sacrifice will not be in vain. And I
Mm-hmm.
give that as a sort of eulogy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I turn towards my companions, and I go, okay, me and Zalavier will check out these fields and see if we can identify what may have been the cause. Perhaps you can get situated and get yourself familiar with the villagers, and maybe get a dinner cooked? I don't know. What time is it now, actually?
At this point, it is after the burial. It would be roughly evening time to eat.
Yeah.
And you are by the village. You are welcomed by the village to partake in their meal, which is being held in the biggest house they have. And it is a big house, but even with like roughly 70 gnolls in it, plus you guys, it is quite crammed. But everyone gets their turn to eat. You are taken care of first, as you are the guests, and the Gnoll elder takes a
probably
speech
sometime-
how, like he is truthful in what happened, but he also defends you in that you were respectful enough to, first of all, return the bodies, and second of all, that you are willing to help with the problem. So at first they're like, ooh.
Ooh.
And then afterwards, like, oh, okay.
Yeah, all right.
Like, if they deliver, sure.
And if you don't, no.
Well,
Okay.
we'll probably die.
Death it will be. If it will be
But-
yours, that's the question. But it will most certainly be theirs.
But
Anyway.
while the rest of the party go to settle themselves, I go towards the fields where probably Xalavier is heading towards at this point in time as well.
I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me.
Nice.
So I stroll over to the fields and I find Xalavier.
Mm-hmm.
And I sort of like gently tap his shoulder. And I just look at him and like you saw him, didn't you?
Took me out.
Hello.
Sorry, what?
He suck me out. Night Hands. He specifically told me to come here. For what purpose I know not. But he requested my presence.
I understand, and I more than anyone in the world in the entire world probably I understand, but we need to take this smart. We need to take this one step at a time. We need to do this in the morning when the nightfall is not so close.
He asked not for me in the morrow. He asked for me now.
I understand, but we need to know what is going on first before we head in head first. I understand your drive. I understand the reason why you would want to go now. But you and I both know that our God, he waits for the opportune time, just like we should. And right now, going in right now, is not the opportune time.
Oh yes, Miss Nighthands, that is easy for you to say. He speaks for you. He speaks to you constantly. He tells you where to go, he tells you what to do, he tells you who to spare, yet he never speaks to me.
That is because he speaks to me, my friend. He speaks to you through me.
Then why, pray tell, did he skip that little step this time? 'Tis not like we were far away from one another.
I was previously engaged with another conversation. I was not, at the time, I was not, how do you say, free to answer his call. And
Hello.
this is, apparently he finds that this is your quest this time around. Which is certainly a very special occasion. I understand that. But please...
What would you have me do, Night Hands? You expect me to sleep a wink tonight? You expect me to be able to feed myself in a circumstance such as this? Perhaps this is the one and the only time I get to speak to our Lord. What if, after this one chance encounter, I never hear from him again? What if not in this exact moment in which he called upon me, he needs me, and I abandon him for food and sleep? Sometimes the gods set out to test us, Night Hands, and I feel like this is my test. Yes, I am tired. Yes, I have fought and am hungry, and I would love to go to sleep right now. But what if? I've been waiting all my life for this call, and even when I was granted powers, I did not get an audience with our Lord. I was granted powers, yes, but I never saw him. I never heard his voice. I never experienced his grace. So if this is the one and only time that I get to, I wish to make the most of it.
Hold on. Let me just...
I have an answer for you, but the thing is, it's my answer for you, not your answer.
Yeah. I'm just like, I need a moment. I just need a moment to like catch my breath. Look, my friend, the audience with our Lord, it will always be there at the end of your path. First and foremost, this is but one audience that... No, wait, hold on. Let me rephrase that. This is not... I feel that this is not an audience. The moments that he's spoken to me was a call to action. A call to action to guide me towards the path that I needed to go. But even then, even I had my own, bodily functions to take the call for as well. And even then, he kept speaking to me, even if I took my time to follow the path he set out for me. And every time, he has been patient.
Yes,
And that is the one thing our God is.
Brenna,
Patient.
I understand. But you have been spoken to since childhood. I joined your church as a nobody. A familyless mongrel that they merely took in because of the pity of letting me die and rot on the streets. I was never chosen like you were. And now, for the first time in my measly existence in this mortal coil, have I been called upon by our Lord. And you wish to wring me away from here?
Not away. I would not want to whisk you away. I'm thinking. Can you wait until I've informed our comrades at least?
Why must they know? It matters not to them. To them, we are but religious zealots. To them, it matters not what I experience. To them, it matters not how you speak to whatever you purport to speak to. To them, this is all just a joke. But this is our lives, Brenna. This is what we've been training for our entire existence.
I understand, and it's not the care I have. It's not about the care they have for us. It's the care I have for you. And if you go out there alone, I'm afraid that you might end up on the wrong path anyway.
And if I don't go out there at all, I'm afraid there won't be a path for me anyway. It's not that I find you unreasonable, Brenna. I completely understand where you're coming from. I understand completely that you wish only the best for me in this exact moment. But I am so afraid that if I do not take this opportunity, I will never get a chance like this again.
Okay. How far away are we from the village? Real quick.
I'd say about in the fields. 100 feet?
Okay. Okay, let me think. Are there any gnolls around still in the fields?
There's always a few patrolling, like, the edge of the village.
Let me think. I use silent speech that has a range of 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
To contact one of the gnolls nearby.
Mm-hmm. And at some point, one gets close enough, you can reasonably do that. He's not trying to pay you mind, he's just, walking along.
I do speak telepathically.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I give a little wave to him.
He
and I
confusedly faces you.
and I speak please let my companions know that the two of us are going to track this curse to the source.
Does he understand you if you don't speak the same language?
Does he speak common, or does he understand common?
He does not.
Shit.
I mean, their leader had broken common.
Yeah, true. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I wave the Gnoll over.
Okay.
And
he comes over. A
quickly
little
scribbled.
awkwardly, like it seems like a tense, serious moment. It's like, why am I here?
I quickly scribbled down in perfect common.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Xalavier have gone out to locate the source.
Uh-huh.
Please follow us as swiftly as you can. And I hand that message to the Gnoll.
Mm-hmm.
And sort of like with some vague arm gestures, try to convey that he needs to give it to the tall people.
And he gives like this, aha, and he goes off to like the center of the village, and he yaps a bit, and people point in the direction your party is, and he goes to deliver the note.
All right, and with that, I turn back to Xalavier. All right, let's go. And I follow him.
And as you leave, about 1 or 2 minutes later, your companions get the message. I take it you are together.
Yeah.
So there, a Gnoll with a sword walks in, looks at the three of you, points to Leon, and hands him the note. Because he interpreted your gesture as bring to the strong man.
Yeah.
Leon opens the note, and it's become very apparent that he's like really trying to work what's on it. It's like,
What's up, Leon?
Agrius, could you read this for me?
I take the note.
Yeah, he can't read.
I take the note and I try to read it.
Do you read common?
I can read. I can of course read common.
Okay, then you can read the note.
I read the note, and like as he progresses reading through the note, you see Arceus getting angrier and angrier. And when he finishes, those fools!
Are they out there?
They've gone alone!
Damn
Of course
it!
they have.
Come on, get your shit. We're going
Yep.
now.
We're going after them immediately.
Okay. And you pack up your stuff, your weapons, leaving behind a very bewildered Gnoll, who was standing there like, what the fuck just happened? And you sprint in the direction of the source of the curse. As the night starts to fall, darkness starts to envelop, you walk into the cold night air towards your destination. And that is where I would like to end the session.
One technical note. Does this count as a short rest?
Yeah, you've had enough time to take a short rest.
Let's see.
So everyone can do whatever stuff their classes can do on a short rest.
I did not take a short rest.
Okay.
No, me neither.
Well, you've also been eating, so unless you say that you voluntarily do not take a short rest at that time, you can still take a short rest during dinner.
No,
I-
while
But if
they
you
were eating,
do not wish, sure.
I did not have dinner, and therefore I will forego my short rest.
Okay.
and I followed Zalavier right away after making sure that the rest of the people had their situation sorted.
Question, Xalavier. Did you pass 1 hour doing nothing more strenuous than eating, drinking, reading, and tending to wounds?
No, I
Then
Well,
you
don't
have
think so.
then you have
the
taken a
two-
short rest.
The 2 hour ride
Well, there
was
has been a 2-hour ride,
yeah.
and that
So
was
in that sense,
before you had your vision. But if you do not
Okay,
want to take a
fair.
short rest, do not
I have
feel
taken
forced
a
to.
short rest.
Okay.
Cool.
Fine, I'll take it.
Fine, I'll take it. I guess I'll get all my spells back. Jeez.
Hey,
gosh,
I'm not the one forcing you.
But just the requirements for taking a short rest are very
That's
low.
that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
I take one of my hit dice to heal.
One of them? Okay.
Aren't you fully healed yet?
Oh, let's
I thought
go!
I fully healed you.
Yeah, but not to full health with my
Okay.
new maximum. So I used
Okay.
it to actually go close to my real health.
Fair enough.
Right. So,
All right, everybody, thank you very much for joining us tonight on what turned out to be a fairly intense session, I feel.
Yeah.
mhm.
Oh yeah.
Don't forget that we also have socials. You can follow the Manga Kissa Facebook and Instagram to get regularly updated on when we are going to play. If you would like some more information or just general tomfoolery in and around the sessions, please consider joining our Discord. All of the players that you have encountered today in our little stream are in there, so if you have any questions or want to know anything, or just, send us a message, you can reach us all there. Besides that, make sure you also go and follow the Instagram of our lovely artist Sasoriza. She made all of the art that you see, apart from the map, and helped us bring our characters to life. If you would like to, you could also subscribe to the Manga Kissa Twitch channel to help our friends at the Manga Kissa grow their Twitch channel even more than it has over the last couple of weeks. And on behalf of the Into the Dungeon crew, I would like to thank you very much for watching.
Thank you for joining. And we'll see you in 2 weeks.
I'm
Yes,
about to
thanks a lot.
meet God! Woo!
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
bye everybody.
Boy.
Bye bye!
Hey, goodbye.
Bye-bye.